You're listening to Until They Sleep, a podcast where two parents finally get to sit down and discuss all the different things that run through their heads every day because their four kids are finally asleep. Thanks for listening.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Until They Sleep. I am Daniel.
And I'm Chantal.
And welcome back yet again.
Welcome back. Our last episode was a little wonky. If y'all listened to that.
Yeah, we're back. That wasn't the end. It was just...
It did not cause a breakup.
No. So episode 9. So we're still going. I want to take this time to thank all of you that take the time to support us, listen to us, comment, and follow us on Instagram on Until They Sleep. And I'm just going to ask if you actually listen to the podcast, if you could take the time. We appreciate it if you can actually rate us on whatever format you listen into it.
Please.
Yes. It's important, and the love is appreciated.
Yes, for sure. So we know if we're doing a good job or not. I guess maybe if nobody's rating us, then we're not doing a good job.
Yeah, right. I guess so. I think somebody did rate us on one of the players.
Clearly, I'm not paying attention. I don't look at the ratings. I just look at Instagram.
I never do either. I thought about it because, we listen to podcasts. And I always see people take the time to say that.
See, I just listen to podcasts. I don't actually do anything else with them other than hit play. I don't comment on them or rate them either. So, guilty.
If I listen to them more than like 5 episodes, I have to.
Well, I listen to lore all day and I have yet to rate them. And I enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Okay. It's supposed to rain all this week. Great. I'm not looking forward to that. And we're both pretty tired right now.
We are exhausted right now. We've had a pretty long week. It's been hectic. It's been up and down. Everybody's been
sick.
Yeah.
The kids, my mom.
Yeah.
You're fighting it.
I'm kind of fighting it, yeah. But we're drained because they're sick, so we're kind of like, how are they? What's going on? Getting up, all the coughing, usually on the dot.
At 4 every morning.
Yeah, 4 in the morning with the baby. Yeah. And now our oldest finally gave in. Unfortunately,
he never gets sick.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, he had plans for this weekend, this 4-day weekend for them, and
he didn't get to go.
He didn't get to do. So yeah.
Yeah, and then our 10-year-old, he's kind of been sick all week.
Yeah, he's missed school, right?
He missed it all week, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then my mom ended up at the ER.
Yeah.
And I almost took her again.
It's going around. It's going around, and we've had, like, today was a beautiful, nice, warm day.
Yeah, I was outside working.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, now we hear that here comes another little storm.
I know.
So that cold weather, and we live close to the mountain, so we get that little frost.
The frost.
Yeah,
yay.
so.
That just means the dogs won't go out to the restroom.
Yeah.
They're going to see the water falling, and they're just going to stand there and stare at it.
Big babies.
Such big babies. Such big babies.
So yeah, so that doesn't help, with not getting a cold.
Yeah. And then still fostering a puppy.
Yeah.
And he's a puppy. He's 3 months old yesterday. No, Friday he turned 3 months. So, I don't know. You think we're going to keep him?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to keep him.
I kind of don't.
He's so
either.
cute. He's adorable.
I do and I don't.
But we already have 2 big dogs.
Well, about not even a year ago, we were going through this phase with our baby dog.
Yeah.
He's a year now.
With our King Corso.
Yeah, but he was about 4 months.
He was 4 months when we got him, yeah.
And it's like going through it again,
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I have been extremely frustrated this week. On top of all that, my car's broken. And it's a lot of money they want for a new engine.
Yeah. Something about this time of year also for us, it feels like for the last 5 years around this time, a lot of crap goes.
Any savings we put away for family trips, It's all gone.
for anything. Yeah, I was like, yeah, come on, bonus. Bonus gone on a car. You know? If it's not my car now, it's your car. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
you know,
Or something. It's just
well, the
anything.
one year was my transmission gave out.
Yeah, your
So
transmission
that
gave out
on
1 year.
my little computer car, and then
And
the
that forced us
following
to
year,
get a new car.
and then the following year was the engine, and then I was like, forget about it,
Mhm.
getting a new car.
Yeah.
And then we went 1 year without doing that, and
Yeah, I
then
think
now
we had,
this year,
yeah, I think we had 1 year of no issues, and now
well, not with the cars, but yeah, and
it was
now-
something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a house.
It was, yeah, a house. And then now this. And now a car again.
and now the family car.
The family car. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth buying a new car right
Well,
now.
no,
Not in the
not
state
right
of
now.
California.
Yeah, not right now.
No. So we'll fix it.
Yeah, yeah, our luck.
It'll be ready in a month.
It's probably why I don't gamble. You know.
Oh, that's a good thing you don't gamble.
Probably because I don't gamble. Cause
I don't know. Some people have really good luck.
I heard about a couple of people where
We've known people who have really good luck.
I know people that have bad luck.
Yeah, I'm one. I'm not good at gambling. I'm a horrible gambler.
Yeah, I know people that like lose their houses and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, I'm aware.
So yeah, well, that's not good. That's like mental note. Don't gamble.
Don't gamble.
If I'm gonna gamble like that, I'd rather do it like on
Sports.
stocks. No,
Oh,
stocks.
stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, stocks.
Once upon a time, not no more. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. 'Cause,
Don't put your money in stocks right now.
maybe it's time to turn the other way around. Maybe start putting all the slot machines in.
Oh, is that what it is? That's an easier buck right now.
Yeah. Well, back to the kids. Yeah. So everybody's been fighting something or down with something.
Which kind of messed up all the plans. I mean, the only one who hasn't been sick has been our 6-year-old. And I think it's just a matter of time if she falls.
Well, I think about a week ago she was kind of.
She was like stuffy, but she wasn't sick like the others have been.
Yeah, the other ones have been pretty bad.
They've all had a cough, which no one's had in a long time. And especially my mom. My mom's so bad right now. So bad. Whatever she's been trudging through.
Yeah, I was looking at her today. I felt bad. I was like, go to bed. I'll get you what you need.
Yeah, she's not good. So I keep checking in on her. At least she's here and not by herself because we wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So even though she's stubborn and doesn't see it that way. But.
Right. And then, the kids having the 4-day weekend and, kind of being sick and then you working from home too. It's been a little hectic.
I do. I did take Friday off, but I will work tomorrow. And then they've been, the ones that are feeling better are like, hey, what are we going to do? We're going to go do something fun. I was supposed to go do something fun today. I was supposed to go see one of my friends. Been trying to coordinate seeing them for a while, but it's always something.
Every time you guys coordinate, somebody goes down with something.
Every time.
Something
and
comes
it's
up.
extremely, like last time I think it was myself. I wasn't feeling good last time. And now this time it's the kids and my mom. So, and, also doesn't help that my family car's not available.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, when you have a big family,
A lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't control all these moving pieces in my household to stay healthy in this cold.
I can control this damn chair. So I'm trying to find the right place to sit on when we do this recordings. And last week I was on a chair that's pretty low, and
it was really loud.
I came out very loud. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was funny because I was like a little kid sitting on the desk, which is funny that angle made me be so loud. And now I'm trying this other chair, and this is the lowest it goes, and I'm like,
and now it's too tall.
Yeah, it's way too high. So
it's like the Three Little Bears.
But
you can't find the one that's just right.
Yeah. So, but it's just awkward because I'm trying to find like a way to get comfortable here, and I just can't seem to find the right spot. Like,
sorry, I told you I want to trade desks.
Nah, it's all right.
Trade chairs. I'm smaller.
Yeah, but it's okay.
All right. Well, we were kind of going to talk about work. You've had some stuff going on at work, just kind of stressful.
Yeah, it's
going
crazy.
On.
Yeah. Yeah, work isn't stressful, right?
That's
Everybody
true.
has their issues. It's, characters everywhere, left and right, and I just feel like I'm walking on my tippy toes right now. I gotta watch what I say or what I do. I feel like everybody's watching me and judging me, and
Yeah.
I feel like I got a target on me.
I know I've told you to move that job. I don't know how many times, but
No,
you
like
tell
my
me it's
job.
not worth it. I know
Yeah.
you say you like it, but it's just people make it.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
think we all
I think
have
that's
it.
with every job, right?
Yeah.
I've had jobs like that too, where I loved what I did, but the people I worked with made it impossible.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
More than it should, but oh well.
That's life.
It is. That's life. Difficult.
Yeah.
And I work from home now, so I don't have to deal with people.
Yeah. Yeah, but actually you do. You got to deal with the little ones.
Well, yeah.
And schedules, you have to
But
stop
they're
and
mine.
go pick them up and
Yeah. Well, and it does.
come back. So it kind of, in a way, makes your day way longer, right?
It does, because my day starts, well, now that I'm home all the time. So let's see, my day starts at 4 because I let the puppy out.
Yeah.
And then I'm up again at 5 to let the puppy out because he's awake. And then I'm up at 6.
We have to have the puppy in a kennel overnight because you can't trust him to be free. Because
Yeah, he's kennel trained, but because he's still so little.
yeah, because they will destroy or piss or crap everywhere.
Yeah,
so.
we learned with the last puppy that we did not kennel train, and what a mess that was. We also he's also the reason we got rid of our carpet.
Which, wow, I'm still glad I did that. I mean, it kind of sucks right now because it's so freaking cold, but what I found on the bottom of the carpet makes up for it.
Yeah, it's an old carpet. It was an old carpet. It looked pretty new, but once we pulled it up, it was disgusting.
Yeah, but like I always say, every time I touch anything or look at anything in the house, I'm just thinking, change.
Well, it's an old house, and
Yeah.
it's never been remodeled, so I guess we maybe will do it someday. Which is probably what the people who owned it before.
Yeah, no, I want to do it now. Now I understand probably what my brother-in-law went through when he's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to. He's just seeing what I used to be like, man, he can't finish one thing. He's just like jumping everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I understand it.
My
Now
brother.
Yeah. Now I get it. He's like, you're doing one thing, and then while you're doing that, you look over there, and you're like, I got to do that.
I got to do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I get it. I do the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm dreading the kitchen.
Oh. You know what? The kitchen, I'm dreading it because of the cost. Because
Yes.
like the things that you want to do.
Well, I'm dreading that we're going to have to do more than just the superficial things.
No, I'm not. I think that's the least.
I'm dreading walls and pipes.
That's the worst. That's the least one. There's worse stuff I've seen in this place that I'm dreading that on.
Our bathroom.
No, not even. That's
get rid of that
that's
ugly tub.
No, that's not even in the top 5 for my nightmares. Yeah, I'm not even gonna point them out because then you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Well,
oh, yeah.
For me, it's the attic.
That's top 3 definitely.
The attic needs to go.
Yeah, that's top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the attic's horrible.
I agree on that one. Yeah, that's on my top 3.
So for me, it's attic, the kitchen, the hallway bathroom, but that doesn't seem too bad. That'll be an easy project.
Yeah.
And our bedroom.
But yeah, so tell me since you're working from home, right? Well, I guess that's a good thing for the car being broke down.
I guess so. Well,
you have to worry about work, right?
That the kids go to school half an hour away.
Yeah.
That's the only part that sucks.
I know.
That they're not near. I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll walk you to school unless we want to leave 2 hours early.
Yeah, walk home from school.
Our eldest could be doing that, but he likes it where he's at. So
yeah.
So I'm borrowing your car in the morning. Yeah, what was I saying? So I'm up at 6, and then we get ready for school, and then we hit the road, take your car in the morning, and then I come back. I do some random stuff, make breakfast for you or whatever other things I need to do before I log on to work.
Work for a few.
work for a few, and then I got to go pick them
Go
up,
pick them up. Come back.
come back,
Feed them.
make dinner, and then get
go to
back
work
on,
for a few more.
get back on at night to work a few more.
So, on that note, is it worse? I mean, do you like working from home, or do you prefer, or was it better when you actually worked, like went to work?
I think it depends on the day.
Oh, okay.
Because I think when I'm feeling overwhelmed at home, I really miss being in the office because I could get away and concentrate on what I need to concentrate on without all the interruptions. Be it from the little one or from my mom or from you or the animals, things I wouldn't have to deal with if I wasn't here. But because I'm here, I'm just like, forget it. I'll do it myself.
Oh, right. Okay.
Instead of having someone else deal with it because I know I'll do it right.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just being a mom or a control freak.
No, yeah, I get it.
So,
I do that on other things, yeah.
So I think that's, so on days where I'm overwhelmed here with things that need to get done, then I wish I was in the office. But other than that, I'm actually happy to be home.
Is there like any other benefit that what you prefer, like at work than here besides that?
Socializing with other adults.
That's good therapy, right?
Well, I mean, yes.
Is it more like a venting then? Or
not necessarily. It's just adult conversations, not just with you, but like I know my mom lives with us, but it's not the same. It's my mom. It's not.
So were you saying more like just adult conversation or like work related? Like
it could be work related.
Or...
Yeah, it could be both. Because just chiming in with coworkers about their personal lives and or work stuff. So if anybody has a question, everyone's right there versus sending an email and waiting for somebody to answer. That's if I need a file, I have to ask for them because we don't have everything saved to the computer system or online. So I have to request information and then just wait for that information to get sent to me. For example, I got an email today on information. I asked for a copy of somebody's application like over a week ago, and I just got it today. So, and
that's
I know,
pretty bad.
Well, but I know they're super busy. So that tells me that's how busy they are. Like that person is that they were, or maybe they weren't in. I don't know. And that's another thing is I don't know who's there. I don't know who's not there.
Or maybe that's
I don't know if they're
just
working
important.
from home.
Yeah.
So those are the downsides of not being in the office.
I know for a while we had people working from home, like like engineers and stuff like that, and I was in some emails or texts or phone calls. They didn't wait a month. They didn't wait a week to answer.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's why I said this was an odd thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't normal that it would take this long, but
So for sanity purposes, it's better to go to work then, like to not be
for
remote.
me.
I think for everyone, I think we all need that conversations with other peers or adults.
I suppose so.
Yeah, not every conversation has to revolve around a video game or a story
or a cartoon.
Or a cartoon, right?
Or the latest YouTube video.
Yeah. Right.
Or about I do feel overwhelmed at home sometimes, but it's because there are so many moving pieces in this house. There's 6 of us, and we have a lot of pets, and we have a crazy cat. She doesn't help.
Yeah.
I think she has brain damage. I'm pretty sure she has brain damage.
No, she doesn't have brain damage. She likes to cause brain damage to us.
Oh no,
with the stuff she does.
Yes. Yeah, I know, but she's a cat who thinks she's a dog.
So I was home with the other ones on Saturday, and you went to a birthday party with our daughter that's not sick.
Yes.
And I was moving some stuff and doing some work, and this freaking cat, I had all these things on the counter organized and separated by groups of where things were supposed to go back, and this cat literally saw me on the ground there working on something, and she was like, looked at me, and like I didn't know cats could pick up things with their paws. Like, I just
Okay.
thought they knocked. Like she literally picked it up, and I swear she showed it to me. It was like this chrome bolt, and then I was like, "Don't do it." And then she looked at it, and then she just like threw it on the ground, and I was like, "Are you serious?" And then she grabbed the next one, and she did the same thing. Like, look, look, look. That's what I think about. This is my counter. Screw your hardware. And she's just throwing it, and next thing you know, as I'm trying to get up, she just knocked everything down. Like, yeah, face. What's
Yeah.
up? And then she runs away, and I was like,
she-
I'm gonna snap you.
She was doing that the other night, and she woke me up. I don't know how many times she woke me up. She just decided to get on top of our blankets and sheets cabinet and decided to just start knocking everything off the top of it.
And I laughed.
She's never gone up there. We've had her for a year. She's never been up there.
You know, the one of my favorite memories for me is like, you know, I get home late sometimes, and I'll never forget the dogs were like startled by me.
Yeah, lately they bark a lot when you get home.
Yeah, and I was opening the door, right, and here comes the oldest dog, you know, wow, and here comes our puppy right behind her. You know, he has the base on the bark, you know, but he's still kind of like, I'm not sure, yeah.
Still.
But you know, they ran towards me like ready to attack me, and then the funniest thing, and here comes. I was like, when did we get a Chihuahua? Like,
Here comes a cat behind
here
them.
comes the cat behind him, like
she's
she was gonna
charge
do something.
you.
And I was like, you're a cat.
I've seen her chase the kids down the hall. Like they'll be running and she's running behind them like a dog chasing them.
She was walking like that dog too. She's just like who am I gonna bite? You know what's going on? I was like,
And
easy.
she does bite.
Yeah, I was like, easy that Thundercat. You know, I was like,
she's a hoot.
She's hilarious. I mean, she's
and a pain in the butt.
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah, she's a pain. But yeah, so I have to deal with her too, working from home.
Yeah,
being home all the time. I definitely do get tired of being home all the time. Like, I look forward to going on shopping trips by myself.
I saw that
today.
I saw that. I wanted to do a quick run to the hardware store.
To the hardware store.
And then you're like, I'll go. And I just okay, you go then.
And then I stopped.
And then
at another hardware store, and I stopped at another hardware store. Well,
and the kids are like, I want to go. You're like, nope, you guys stay here. I'm going really quick.
Y'all stay here. I'm going by myself.
I just can't believe you went like that out in public.
Because I went in my pajamas. I was in my pajamas all day today, people. It's Sunday. My kids have been sick. My mom's been sick. I was working in the yard. And I was like, screw it. I don't care. I'm just going to go get some. I go for trash bags because we were out of trash bags.
Yeah,
and puppy food and firewood. That's all I went for. And I got sidetracked looking at fencing.
Mental note: next time I go to the hardware store, because
you take longer though.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because you go up and down every aisle trying to think of, I'm gonna buy that and I need that. I go for what I need. Amazing, right? They say most women don't do that.
I used to be like that.
You just go in for what you need.
Yeah, quick. I already knew where I was.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah, I used to be like
especially at certain department stores.
Yeah, I used to be like that. That ended a long time ago.
You like to browse.
I do. I don't know what happened to me, but now
like
I'm
to browse.
I want to see what they have.
I'm the one who wants to get in and out, and you're the one browsing.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
Well, and I know as far as working from home, you had like engineers and all the admin at your work was working from home. And how did you feel being on the floor, having to deal with people working at home?
I really didn't care. I mean, for me, though, the only thing that sucked, like you said, was sometimes the support. You know, like you have a question or you need help with something, and I had to send an email or a text, and I had to wait for a reply.
Yeah.
When they're there, it's usually quick, fast, and easy. You know. And
yeah.
Now you had, like you said, now you have to wait. But I mean, you can be, there's many of other things you can do while you wait.
Yeah, that's I guess yes and no. But for
Yeah.
me, I guess for me, working from home, it's more about making sure I put in my time. And I feel that there are so many distractions here at home lately.
I think that's the problem
The distractions.
for me.
For you.
If I would be in your shoes or
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's working from home,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would get easily distracted.
Well, it's not that because I can also easily ignore everybody. And I do. Like, I ignore my kids a lot if I'm working from home, which I do feel bad about, but I'm working. So, oops. So it's as if I'm not here, right? That's what I always tell everybody. It's like, okay, I am not here. Granted, it hasn't worked because especially I feel like the last couple months I'm working less and less because I'm having to go focus on other things and around the house. And I know that it's my mom's not able to help as much as she thinks she does.
I noticed the thing with the baby too. Like when I'm here in the mornings, is usually she wants to be in here with you, and she's like, I wanna do my schoolwork.
Yeah, and that's another side of it, right? Is because I'm trying to teach her, kind of homeschool her a little.
Yeah,
It's
and
something
she
I
looks
wouldn't
forward
be.
to it.
Yeah,
Like
she
I
loves
said,
it.
she loves it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so for her, in a way, she's working like her mommy. You know,
she
and
does. She's so cute. She'll sit at your desk and she'll pretend to be me. She grabs her little pretend laptop and
yeah, I saw that. I saw my notepad.
yeah, she's been making notes in your notepad.
Yeah,
Yep. She writes and then she's like, "Look, Mom, look at my paper that I'm writing."
that's good though. I mean, she's practicing her letters, so
She'll grab a calculator and she'll play with the calculator. She grabs her little laptop and she's like pretends she's typing, and she grabs her notebooks or her workbooks and she'll just start working on pages, but of course she's doing them wrong because she doesn't know what she's supposed to do. She's only 4. So she's copying me.
yeah, I would say, yeah. Yeah, even today, you know, you were trying to work, and I was trying to keep the kids entertained. And she disappeared on me a couple of times, and I was like, I already know where she's at.
Yeah, she was in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I gave her a screen squeegee and I showed her how to use it, and then I told her to go clean her TV. And she came back. She's like, I'm all done.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And then I get the idea of homeschooling on a more permanent basis,
So you're just adding more to your plate.
which is, and I'm just adding more to my plate, and that's going to affect my work hours if I do that even more. Unless I could become more strict about my evening hours. I just have to figure all that out. I mean, it's not impossible. There are parents out there who do it.
And I know for me, like,
Plus this
Yeah.
is work.
yeah. I know for me, I remember when you were working on site
At the office. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew you were at work, so I was like, don't call her, don't bother her. There's no need for it unless it's important or I'm really lost, you know,
Yeah.
or I can't find something, which I know as a husband, we always can't find anything. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
But the rule is also text me, right? Don't call me.
yeah, and I like texting anyhow. So, but now that you've been home for the last 2 years now, year and a half,
Year and a half.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At times, because it's just I would see you there. I just kind of wanted to be like, oh, I haven't talked to her, I haven't seen her. Let me talk to her real quick. You know, let me tell her real quick about my day. And I feel bad afterwards. You know, like when I'm driving, and I was like, I shouldn't have bothered. I shouldn't have said anything.
And I know it's hard because I want to talk to you too, but again, it's like dividing my time between my family, which is a benefit, right? I'm here and I can talk to you and I can be there for our daughter and I can be there for our kids more easily. Well, kind of more easily because I went from having a 10-minute drive to them from work to 30-minute drive to them from home, right? So that's a downside, right? Is that now I'm further away from them in an emergency.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm here for our little one.
Yeah, it's funny though because I see you, so I'm like, oh, why didn't you talk to me? Or, oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being
And I feel
needy.
bad too because I'm home and I'm like, okay, well, I'm home. I should go at least get him breakfast because I know he got home late. I do like that's why I'm like running
I know
around
you've been
trying to
doing it
get
a
you
lot lately, and I
breakfast.
feel bad. I was like, I can do
But
it.
I know I start later because of that.
Yeah,
Because I'm trying
I'm
to
like,
get
I
you
can do it.
breakfast and I'm trying to get you lunch.
But I mean, I admit it in a way. It's nice too because I get to sleep a little extra because I know I was like, oh, she's got me. I don't have to.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I know you get home after midnight and sometimes you don't actually fall asleep till 2 because you're still like wound up from your day. So from 2 to 9, I still don't think that's enough time. You don't sleep very much.
I think
I
that's
don't sleep
enough.
very much either, but I think like you say your job is physical and mine's mental.
Yeah. Different types of draining, huh?
Yeah.
I can say I think mental is a little more draining in a way.
It can be.
I think it is.
My brain doesn't work after I'm tired right now, but I'm okay, better than other days. I think because you guys let me sleep in today.
We tried.
So thank you.
We tried.
So after, I mean, even though I woke up early to attend to the dogs, I did eventually get back to bed, and you guys let me sleep in. So, and you got up and made breakfast. So thank you for making breakfast today.
I tried. I was trying. Literally,
It was good.
trying.
I mean, I think that's why I'm not as tired or grouchy.
Maybe that's
right
why
now.
I'm tired.
Maybe that's why you're tired because you're not used to getting up to make breakfast.
I like cooking on the weekends, but sometimes it's hard when the stuff that
That you
I
want
want
to
to make,
make.
or,
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes those ingredients are not a common thing that are here in our house.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm not.
No, I get it. You know, we're I mean, we're Hispanic, but we're different.
My mom's Peruvian, not Mexican. So
That's what I'm saying. We're different.
yeah.
We're different. Like use the different ingredients, and we cook different stuff, and it's just different. It's just
Yeah.
all around different. You know.
But it's so funny because I remember growing up, we ate cereal a lot for breakfast. And I don't let the kids do that.
So for me, cereal I think was everyone maybe Saturday mornings, like if mom wanted to sleep in or something.
You'd have cereal.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons. Sit
Yeah,
there
I
and
remember those
have a
days.
cereal. Yeah.
To me, I recollect a lot of
But
cheese and eggs and cereal.
yeah, see, I can't. I cheese and eggs is not a thing for me.
I love cheese and eggs.
I know a lot of people do. I think about 98% of the population probably love cheese and eggs. I'm in the 2% that I don't care for cheese and eggs.
I love cheese and eggs. But you'd be happy with a quesadilla.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be happy if it's like in a corn or flour tortilla, then it's okay. But you just put like cheese and eggs like that.
Cheese and eggs on toast. I'm hungry now.
Nah,
I can't eat that. Though. It's too late.
Yeah, so it's different. So yeah, I'm more like huevos rancheros and chilaquiles and my other stuff. Like
well,
that.
I made the kids French toast this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know cereal for us was usually like a night snack.
Yeah, we've done that before,
Yeah,
but we don't do
when
that
I had cereal.
anymore.
No. But yeah, well, I mean, so it's crazy. Yeah, I'm just thinking about like those things. See how easily I was trying to talk about like working from home, and working from the office, and I was talking about how easily I would get distracted working from home, and look at us like we're trying to talk about that, and
we're talking about food.
I went on to cereals and breakfasts, and that's the thing, dude. Like if I worked from home, I would be like, oh, let me just get let me just see what's going on ESPN, or let me see what's going on.
I'm not that type of distracted.
Let me play the video game. Oh, let me listen to this podcast.
I'm not that type of distracted because I can listen to my podcast and work. Yeah. So that's different.
No, yeah.
My distractions are
and then
my
kids.
child.
Yeah, no, then the kids is like, oh,
and the dogs and listening to any arguments.
One of my favorite things, actually, that I do enjoy, since you've been working from home, with our youngest one, when I'm trying to keep her from not coming over here to bother you, right? So you can get some work done while you're doing your stuff. If she didn't beat me to the whole, mommy, let's do some work.
Mm-hmm.
But she always wants to play a game, whatever it might be.
Yes, every morning.
Every morning, and I like that. Her imagination is
She has great
it's
imagination.
so wonderful for me. It's just it's touching for me.
I
Like,
think it's also because she's home alone. You know, her siblings aren't here to play with her.
but
So,
the with our other ones, they were also kind of home alone, and they never played like that. They would play differently,
our
like
eldest did.
mm,
He did. He played by himself all the. Well,
by
he was by
himself.
himself for 4 years.
Yeah, he by himself. He didn't try to involve anyone else. He didn't say, "Oh, Dad, let's do this." Every once in a while, but her every day. Dad, let's play library. Okay, I'm gonna be here, and you're checking out books. Okay.
And I do feel bad about that because I am working from home, and she asked me to play with her, and she'll like, Mom, play with me. Like if she's not sitting at her desk, I think she started sitting at the desk to copy me because I don't play with her. So because I'm sitting here working, I'm trying to get my work done, and then she's like, "But mommy, let's play a game." It's like, "Honey, I can't. I need to finish this. Please go with grandma or go play with grandma, or if you're here, go tell your dad." And I do feel bad about that, but I feel bad about it cuz I'm here. If I was at the office, she wouldn't be
You would
asking
just
me.
flip it around and tell her, "Yeah, let's play. Like, let's play in the office. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get this stuff done for you, and you're my boss."
Okay.
What I do sometimes is like, okay, it's like when I'm trying to get ready to go to work, and she's like, "Let's play." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna play." So I'm getting ready to go to work. Okay, so you gotta make whatever make up whatever we were playing before. Like I just continue with that.
Yeah. Well, and then that's why I said I'd feel bad. And sometimes I will stop and I'll entertain her for a few minutes and then I get back to what I'm doing. Or again, if my mom is not available for XYZ reason, which she's supposed to be available, then it's Mom, I'm thirsty. Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, this, Mom. And then I get up and I go attend to her. So I know if my mom wasn't here, it'd be fine. We'd be fine. But because my mom is here, I do have that level I have that expectation that she's on top of it. But I also know she hasn't been feeling good the last few weeks, and she is getting older, and she's in her own world. So that level of assistance that I had over a year ago is no longer there.
So yeah, so I guess and that's another benefit, right, of working from home if you have like someone or some type of support to help you out if you have kids, right, or younger kids that can help you out.
Well, I have to think about the flip side being as my mom gets older and she's not capable of doing things, I'll be able to help her.
Yeah, it's sometimes I feel bad because of my work schedule. Like I'm actually like not here. I think it was when you're the busiest and you need like the most help from me, and I feel bad about it because like you pick up the kids and the homework and the dinner and
Well,
make sure they get ready and
when they had all the extracurriculars, that was rough.
yeah. So that in that aspect I feel bad, but then I start thinking about like, well, I remember when I worked the normal schedule, I was gone before you. You guys got up, and I would get home after they were home from school.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt like I felt more drained back then.
Was it traffic though? Because you were
Probably.
always in traffic, and traffic is extremely draining.
Yeah.
So you had
maybe,
traffic
yeah.
both ways when you had that schedule.
Yeah, that could have been it.
I just remember that.
I just feel bad, like aside from the fact that I'm missing out family time.
We definitely
can't
do
help
miss you for family stuff. Like we don't have dinner together during the week, or if the kids are like, "Hey, Mom, let's go out for dinner or something," and I've just been really busy, and it's a good idea. I feel bad going without you, so we don't go. What was that?
What was that?
Is that you?
I think about probably the stupid chair.
Oh, maybe it was. It
That was
like
weird.
It said Mom.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard mommy.
I heard Mom.
Crazy.
That's weird. We have a ghost in here.
All right.
Maybe.
Maybe it's this chair, to be honest, because I was moving forward when it happened. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Well.
All right. So yeah, I the good thing about that when you guys go out to eat and stuff like that, when I'm not here,
Yeah.
is that you guys usually eat stuff that I'm not supposed to be eating. So it makes it easier. Like I imagine for you guys too.
Well, but I was doing that more when we were doing the extracurriculars, right? Because we weren't getting home till after 6.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
those were long days.
Yeah, those were super long days. But we're not doing that anymore. No more extracurriculars for now.
Yeah.
And that's actually saved my sanity a little bit because we had all 3. We had 3 of them in extracurriculars. We had, all 4 because the girls were in dance classes. And one boy was in boxing / drums. And then the other one was in jiu-jitsu. And the jiu-jitsu is 45 minutes away. The boxing was 45 minutes away. Luckily the dance and the drums were only like 10 minutes, but still.
Yeah.
And they were all on different days.
Yeah, I remember I try to, talk to our jiu-jitsu boy into, realizing, there's other places you can go that are closer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know at the time that's where was closer and worked out, but after we moved, that's too much more to add to your plate. So, but I get the loyalty, like the friends that he's made there for the couple of years that he was there. So
yeah, but that goes back to that whole friend episode that we talked about, where they had that friendship because of the camaraderie of a sport that they were doing together. But then he doesn't talk to any of them outside of that. Like, so they weren't really friends. They're just acquaintances.
Yeah.
Like to do one thing the same as he did. Because I always tell him, oh, have you talked to so-and-so from jiu-jitsu? Oh, no. I never got their number. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they would do tournaments and they were like best friends.
Yeah,
right?
they act like best friends, like when they're
hanging
at
out or
tournaments.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But, they're young. They don't get it, I guess. I mean, there's adults who don't get it.
Well,
but again, those are all things I can do more easily because I work from home, though.
If they ever asked you at work, if they did, to, that you need to go back to work, would you? Would you take it on a heartbeat? Would you jump on that?
No, I would ask for a modified schedule. I would want to go half and half. Like if they asked me to come back, I would say I just want 2 days, maybe.
Yeah, I know at work this beginning of, I think this year, they've started doing kind of that modified for everyone. But I think they're getting rid of it completely now. I think they
want everybody back in the office.
Back in the office full time. No more,
Yeah, no, I'm not
every
aware.
other day or
I'm
2
not
days a
aware
week.
of an option to come back for me. So it's fine. It's fine for now, but if they ever did, I wouldn't want to go back every day. Again, I appreciate that I can be here for the kids more easily and take care of things at home if I need to. I just do feel bad sometimes that I have to work less hours because of the distractions. So that's the only thing.
Cool. Yep, it was the chair.
It was the chair.
It was the chair. Yeah, this chair's going away.
Okay.
Trashing it.
Yeah, I mean, and I know lots of people work from home still. Like, there's lots of companies who keep their employees out, and then there's lots of companies who want their employees back in the office. There's lots of companies who do half and half.
I had read or heard or something that a lot of employers really enjoyed the productivity of people working from home.
Yeah.
And also like the cost for them.
Oh, definitely. The cost it's a big cost saver. And then for certain companies who are still trying to be super cautious, they're able to space their employees out more if they are in an office setting. And I think that's where my company's at. It's just they're super cautious since the whole shutdown.
And that's what started it all, right? It's
Yeah.
just them
Yeah. Well,
shutdowns,
I mean, yes and no. For us,
the
it was
pandemic.
the whole pandemic. I actually didn't. I was in the office throughout the whole pandemic. It was
No,
towards,
half the pandemic.
well, okay, most of the, like a year and a half. It was like, what, 2 years?
Mm.
That was towards the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, when they were like, oh no, never mind.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to go into those details, but I work from home, and I am grateful I can, though, because I know there's lots of employees who never got the chance to work from home.
I was one of them.
You
No.
worked the whole time.
We couldn't, right?
You were an
No, no.
essential employee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feel so special.
Right? You're essential.
Nah, I bet you there's people out there. Oh man, that's another conversation. I remember there was like people that, I'm here, I'm essential. I should be getting paid more, and oh my goodness,
At work,
yeah, I just
having
don't
to
wanna
hear
get
that.
into it. Yeah,
I just remember we got reminded a couple times that we had to be grateful that we still had jobs.
that's what I was grateful for. Actually, for me, that's all that mattered because I heard of so many people getting laid
It's
off
true
or quitting their
because
jobs.
even within our own company, over half the company got laid off, and
Yeah,
we
no,
didn't.
I was more like I was like, I got a job, man. I'm healthy
Yeah.
and I got a job. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
If
definitely
you want
we
me to
were.
work? I'll go to work. I don't give a damn.
I'm grateful that we didn't get laid off, either one of us.
Yeah.
So, but I know there's lots of
Hell
people who
yeah.
aren't so happy.
Yeah. That was my thing. I didn't care. Like I know it felt weird the direction of where things were going, and like at moments it kind of felt like
This is it.
yeah, or no, more like depending on where you stood, it made it awkward. The work
the political
environment, the
stuff,
political
yeah.
stuff, and you know, pro-vaccine, anti-vaccine, like the groups and everything. It was like you're like, oh, where's work headed, and
Yeah.
what's gonna happen, and are
Mhm.
they gonna? At moments there, I thought it was gonna be like way back when, where people had to wear a
Yes.
band on their arm to identify it. Like
Yes.
so that was
Wasn't that actually something they were contemplating at your work?
I was contemplating making that joke. Yeah, like I wanted to actually like wear something just to be a smart ass.
Horrible.
But not just at work, just out in public, because
It was pretty crazy.
yeah, it still is at moments, but yeah,
Well, yeah. But I mean, I get point being, I guess, that I work from home because it was decided in the end that I didn't need to be there, and I could do my job from home.
well, I'm glad you're at home. I mean, I know for you it sucks. So,
It doesn't suck.
no,
It's
I mean it
just-
sucks that, like you say, you don't get to talk to your other peers.
They can
and,
email me, and they do. They'll email me questions. Like I get emails maybe once a week, once every couple of weeks. Like, hey Chantel, how are you doing? Like, what's new? What's going on? I mean, they also all have my cell phone number, so they could actually text me if they really wanted to. So
No, you have one of those specials.
I'm those specials.
Special phones that can only send out,
yeah,
not receive.
I know. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like personal stuff. Like if people really wanted to be a friend, not just a coworker, they could reach out. They know where to reach me.
Yeah.
So it's really not that big of a deal. Like, do I miss talking to other adults? Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'm fine. Again, it's just I feel bad when I can't concentrate on my work because of distractions. Or vice versa, I feel bad that I can't pay attention to the kids because I need to focus on what I didn't get done. For example, like Mondays, right? Mondays are usually my busiest day.
Yeah.
And I come home and I'm back on till sometimes midnight.
Yeah, you're on late.
Yeah. And in that, I need to get the kids to bed, get them ready for school the next day, and then get back on. So I have to take that break to get back on.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I should take like my every Monday, like use all my vacation and sick days on Mondays, so that you don't have to be doing all that.
Yeah, but that's why I work Sundays, right?
Well, you started, yeah.
I started working Sundays just a
Prepping,
couple hours
yeah,
to prep for Monday so that I'm not having to be on all day or as much on Monday.
I heard about preppers, but not work preppers.
I'm a work prepper. I do my prepping on Sunday nights.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, no.
How does somebody get into work preppers? Work prepping
You just
preppers?
want to give yourself more time the next day. That's all it is. Well, see, but if I was working from the office, I wouldn't be able to do this. Right? I wouldn't be able to prep.
Yeah.
See, so there's another perk that I can. The perk is that I can basically log on at any point. I don't. And maybe this isn't true for all people who work from home, but for me, I can log in almost at any time and do work.
Do you guys ever do like video chats?
No one does it with me. No.
No, you don't have to do those.
Nope.
I know there's been a couple times when you have like those meetings or classes, and I'm like really like don't bother her, like stay out of there or whatever. But I always laugh because somehow somebody sneaks in there and has to ask you something, and I'm like, how frustrating is that?
It's extremely frustrating because I even closed the door. Well, when I had a door, and closed the door, and no one.
The doors are closed right now.
Those are curtains. They're not doors. Those are curtains. In
ancient times, those were doors.
Luckily, so far, I've only had one actual multi-person phone call. So where it was like my boss and my boss's boss, like all of us talking on a phone call. That's only happened once in the year and a half I've been home. But the others have been like seminars that I'm taking online. So luckily I can mute my background. So and then I can also mute my video. So I'm just listening.
Good to know. I'm making mental notes. I might be in somewhere in the next 5 years. Maybe I'll be heading in that type of work.
Into what type of work?
I don't know. Working in front of a computer all the time and
I know you've told me that your joints are too old now.
Yeah, I'm getting too old. I can't do the stuff I used to.
Your joints are not working as well. You want to sit at a desk, but sitting at a desk is not good for you either. I sit all day. I should be a lot whiter than I am because of how much I sit.
It's because of the kids that you're not.
That's probably true because they do keep me running around, and the dogs. Don't forget the dogs. Those are just another set of kids. Yes.
Once upon a time, it used to be me.
It used to be you.
Now it's the children.
Now it's the children.
And the dogs.
Yeah.
I used to be the dog.
Well, think about it. Like, as long as we've known each other, let's see, I've always worked full time. This is the first time in my life I don't work full. This is the first job I don't work full time.
Yeah.
I've been here now 4 years. 4 years I've been at this job. 5. It's going to be 5 years. 5 years this month. Oh my gosh, I've been there 5 years.
Happy anniversary. Look at that.
On the 13th, I completed 5 years. Yeah. 5 years at this company. And I've been there 5 years part-time.
What do? They give you a little plaque?
Absolutely
ring,
nothing
pin.
as far as I'm aware.
Like, thank you for 5 years of.
Yeah. I just realized it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's February. February 13th was.
At my work, they do that. They usually do that. They give people a plaque and like a little pin or something, a little diploma.
I don't know. I feel like I'm out of sight,
I've never
out
got
of
mine.
mind.
I never got mine, so
yeah, I don't know. I honestly feel I'm out of sight, out of mind, so I don't expect a thing. So
yeah,
I don't even know if they do anything. I didn't get a congratulations or happy anniversary or anything like that. So otherwise, I would have known because I just remembered. I was like, yeah, I just completed 5 years there.
Well, if we had sponsors, there's a company that website that's very work related, and then apparently I have a profile in there, and people were congratulating on my anniversary the other day, and I was like, that's not my anniversary, but okay.
I don't even check that website. Maybe somebody congratulated me. No, I don't even talk to anybody on there either.
No.
There's only one person actually that does wish me a happy birthday every year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's an older gentleman from the company I worked at before this one.
I fucking knew it. I knew it was gonna be a dude. I was like, who else would do that but a dude? Like,
He was a really nice older
yeah, but that's
Mormon
what I mean.
gentleman.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just a guy thing. Like, we're nice like that.
He's the only one that's nice. I know lots of guys at work. He's the only one who ever. He was just really nice older gentleman.
Because women with other women is like, eh.
I always wonder if it's just because I was raised Mormon, and once he found out I was raised Mormon, he's like, "Oh, she's a nice girl."
Oh, she's part of the cult.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
she's part of the group. You know, it's the same beliefs. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh well, I am thinking about an extracurricular. You say cult. I think Boy Scouts for some reason.
I say cult. I think about the rock band. It's just like it starts hearing Ian in my head, just going to town.
Well, because our son was gonna do aviation stuff if he would have stayed at that other high school, right? And so then I found out this weekend.
I'm giving you the eye.
I know you're giving me the eye, but I found out yesterday at the little birthday party that there's like a aviation explorer program near us, and I'm gonna have our son check that out.
Claro.
Why? Why don't you? I mean, I don't expect him to be a pilot because I know he's color deficient, but that doesn't mean he can't learn. And it counts as credits if he wants to join the Air Force. And so thinking ahead. What, you rather he do the sheriff or CHP explorer program?
No. I'd rather him do whatever he feels like doing.
All right. Well, I asked for that information too, but you have to go the one for the sheriff.
I mean, the stuff I want him to do, there's no way he's going to do it. I mean,
you just want him to play football.
I mean, what father doesn't want their son to play football?
I'm thinking about a realistic career.
This is not a career; it's a sport. I just want him to play a sport.
Well, he told me he's not playing a sport this semester because he doesn't want to fall back on his grades.
Yeah, because he wants to go to that trip to where?
I think Austria.
Austria. Yeah.
And I still haven't heard information from the school about this. So
yeah, and your dad didn't help either. For like blackmailing them and stuff. It was like, well, if you give me these grades, I will give you X amount of money for your trip.
Yeah.
That fool was like, hell yeah, done.
Yeah, and now he doesn't want to play sports because he doesn't want to
because of that reason. Grades. Yeah, so why don't and the first thing he said was like, sorry, Dad, I guess I'm not playing football this year. I just looked at him like, sorry, I'm about to put this boot up here.
Hey, priorities. If you had an opportunity to go overseas, like on an exchange program or something like that,
no,
over sports,
no,
you would not have taken an opportunity to go to Italy, to Venice.
No, my cousin told me Venice is cool on the
Rome,
postcard.
Wherever, anywhere else in the world as an exchange for an exchange student. You wouldn't have done it. You would have still just played football to make sure you wouldn't care about the grade part.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's a good opportunity. I never got that option, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you say Italy, I mean, probably.
You love it. You always talk about Italy like that's where you want to go.
Maybe I would have.
I mean, you definitely don't want to go to France.
No.
You want to go to Spain? Barcelona?
Maybe. No, I love football that much.
Okay.
At the time of my life, maybe I would have taken it because I was such a dumbass. I was like, I'm not gonna make grades, so yeah, I'll go. I'll go to Europe.
But you had to make the grades to go.
Oh, then I guess I wouldn't have done either thing.
I guess you wouldn't have done either. Well, good to see where your motivations lie. With the Explorer program, he has to maintain a GPA too.
Is it the Dora the Explorer?
It's not Dora the Explorer. Oh my gosh. Or Diego.
Can you say?
Oh my gosh. You're tired. You look so tired. I think you're getting delirious.
I am exhausted. I don't know why I feel so drained. Like, you were doing all the yard work. You were outside.
I was doing all the work today. Because you're lazy today. I think sometimes being lazy.
No, you're right. Lazy's are not great.
Having a lazy day makes you just more tired.
Yeah,
But it's also your exhaustion catching up with you.
So I think that's part of it. Like, usually on the weekends is my kind of catch up on my sleep for the week, like you were saying. Like, so I like to catch up on my sleep, and I feel like the last couple of weekends I haven't had a chance to do that.
You're also not eating right.
Yeah, I've been cheating a little bit. Yeah,
You've been cheating a lot.
Have I?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you want tortillas every day.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. But once a week.
That's not once a week. Nope. There's a reason I don't buy tortillas, but then my mom goes and buys tortillas, and you're like, "Hey, Suegra, do you have tortillas?"
No, not. Okay, give me another. Because you're giving me crap because I had raisin bread.
You did have raisin bread. You did. I'm actually giving you crap about the tortillas.
No, well, the raisin bread was way worse.
The raisin bread was way worse.
My fault that I woke up and I saw the edges of raisin bread and I was craving some raisin bread. It's been years since I had some. I'm getting ready for the apocalypse. I'm telling you, I got to start getting ready for the apocalypse. It's coming. It's coming.
So you're gonna give up on your diet now, on your lifestyle.
My lifestyle for the last. What,
no, you did. It's not even been your lifestyle the last year.
It was. No, it was. It mostly was.
The last year.
It was. It was. It's just, like I said, I wasn't fully submerged. I was having I was having the weekends as my cheat meals, which was wrong. I admit it.
I mean, staying home does make it easier to stay on track with meals, or I'm not munching on stuff I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I those damn holidays ruined it all for me that year.
You have no willpower.
I do have willpower.
Not when it comes to food.
Yes, I do.
You love food.
I do.
You love good food.
I do.
You love sushi. Don't make a stupid joke.
Why would you say that?
Because I know you.
Oh, I thought it was something on my face that gave it away.
And the look on your face, and I know you, yes.
I do love sushi. And you know well that when I was hardcore on my diet, I only ate it once a month.
It's true. But that's what I'm saying.
I will be dead for the next 24 hours after doing that because I would just...
The rice would kill you.
Oh, my goodness. That sugar. Oh, that...
We're going into health. That's a topic for another session.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it was good talking to you, getting caught up. I mean, we didn't get to really do that this week. I mean, we were running around. Like we said, we have kids being sick. I feel like we're missing something. I don't remember. We had a couple big old fights.
Yeah, we argued this week.
Yeah, we were a married couple. It didn't end on divorce, luckily.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah. Oh, you hear? Yeah, I can hear you, don't. All right, I'm pretty sure everybody else did.
I still love you. I'm still here.
Yeah. What was that joke? Car's under your name, and I go nowhere.
Well, the cars are actually under your name. Well, the one that doesn't work doesn't matter. It doesn't work.
That's why you didn't divorce me after that fight.
Right, right.
Like, once he fixes the car. Once we fix the car, that's it.
Yeah.
Kick me to the curb.
You found me out.
Damn it.
You found me out. It just really sucks that we had to spend all this. We're spending all this money to fix that car, and we had all these plans to take the kids to all these places.
Yeah, I kept on saying this year was gonna be the fun year. Kept on saying I wanted to do fun things with them,
but everything is so expensive these days. Like if you're not saving up or you don't make $1 gazillion,
we're a big family.
Yeah,
we're a big family,
and that's a big part of it is that there's 6 of us, and now we can't even really go on long trips for too long because of the dogs.
Yeah.
Right, unless we get them boarded because I don't know that my mom could handle them for however long we're gone. So
Yeah, they're an extension of the family. They're extra babies, They're extra family members. I mean,
I do wish we could take them with us sometimes, but we don't have room.
yeah, we can't afford that big diesel truck I want.
Not yet.
No,
you want. If we were to take the dogs with us, we have to get one of those vans that you're always talking about.
Oh yeah, those funny big old.
He wants this giant off-roading van.
I mean, I'm gonna make it into that.
Yeah.
Well, those shuttle
A
vans.
shuttle bus? You want a shuttle van?
Get one of those for the family.
Oh my gosh. Though, was it Nissan, that big giant one that
Oh
Nissan
yeah,
makes?
the Nissans that we see. We've seen a lot of those.
We've seen a lot of
families
those
with
out here.
Yeah.
A lot of parents have them here. So those are some big families.
Yeah, there must be something on the water around where we live because everybody on average has like about 3 to 4 kids.
Yeah, on average, I think
Yeah.
so.
So yeah, we've seen a couple of those Nissan big old. What are they called?
I don't know what it's called. It's just a big giant car.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that one.
So yeah, I guess we'll need something
We'll
like
need
that.
something like that. Well, anyways.
Yeah, and we can take the dogs with us. So.
Yeah, and that's because we have big dogs.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna be down to one dog soon. So.
You've been saying that for the last 2
I
years.
know. I can't believe for a Great Dane she's still around, and I'll take it. I'll keep on taking it.
She's 8
Fine.
years old. She'll be 9 in August, and she's not showing any signs of slowing down yet.
She reminds me of me at times.
Why?
She's
'Cause she's all
she looks at
gray
me.
and-
No, she looks at me, and I'll look at her. I was like, yeah, I know, girl. We gotta get up. And
She
it's like,
sleeps a lot.
click,
She
click,
does
click.
sleep a lot these days, though.
Yeah.
But she still gets up, and she's still out there playing with the puppy we're fostering right now. She's a good stepmama.
She's always been like that.
Yeah, she's mellow.
Yeah.
I mean, until they get in her face. All right. Well, I guess we're super tired and
Yeah, we're
I'm feeling
exhausted.
slow.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think-
like, just keep on saying
I
yeah
was
today. I'm
yeah,
like,
I think you look really slow. Like you're not quick. You're not like witty right now or anything. And I just
well, I wanted
the
to
banter's a
learn
little
more
off.
about how you felt about your work. I wanted to ask you the questions about, is this a difference? What's your preferred? I just see you sometimes and I feel bad. Like you said, on Mondays you end up working late, and like Friday and this Monday, with the kids being off from school, and I changed my work schedule just a little bit just so that I can stay a little extra to help you out.
mm-hmm.
Which Friday kind of worked out because it didn't, but we had that issue with your mom and
Yeah.
the
'cause
kids being sick. So,
Yeah.
and then President's Day week it gets crazy.
And we never go anywhere on any of the long holidays.
Yeah, but,
Always something comes
Well,
up.
I usually work them. I don't
Yeah,
get them
that's
off.
true. I don't get them off.
Yeah,
I don't usually have them off. I took Friday off mostly, and then I had my mom to deal with. And so, yeah.
Yeah, and then we don't have the family car no more, so we
Yeah.
don't all fit on
We
like
can't
little
go
commuter.
anywhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but I mean, as far as working from home, I do like working from home. I do. Just it does offer me a greater flexibility that I wouldn't have if I was in the office. Do I miss the office sometimes? Yes. Would I go back? Yes, but on a modified schedule to like 1 or 2 days a week. Because again, I do like being home and having this flexibility where I can work a few hours in the morning and work a few hours in the evening as needed, or on the weekends to catch up. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
okay. Alrighty then. Well, we'll call it. You guys have a great day. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you for listening. Thank you if you made it this far. And you guys have a great week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.